What's up, every viewer? It's me, Dr. StreamCream. 2025 was a major year in indie animation, and I dare to say it might be one of the top 10 years in indie animation. So, let's celebrate the year gone by and rank our top 10 indie animation cartoons. With a little help from my friends and looks of Toon Time, I have the full correct, most educated opinion out of anyone. So, make sure to like, sub, and add to your favorites. Let's get tuning. But first off, these crazy cartoons only include cartoons that premiered in 2025. That's a strict rule. So, yeah, it doesn't matter if it came out and you only watched it first this year. Let's jump right on. Top 10 indie animations cartoons. Number 10, Punch Punch Forever. Yeah, this just goes at the bottom. First off, they forgot to make it in English. I don't know Japanese, and I have such a busy life that I know time to learn it. It seems they realized their mistake by adding subtitles, but they are such big words that I just don't have the time to read all of them before the time next line appears. Yeah, it's definitely the worst indie animation of 2025. Number 9, Amazing Digital Circus. On the Amazing Digital Surface, it seems to be an alright show. But if you're a critical thinker like me, you'll realize that the cracks start to show. Yeah, it has clowns, crocodiles, and women. Hubba hubba. But that's just for eye candy. The show is actually pretty bad. First off, the episodes take way too much time. I have to wait months before the next episode. Ridiculous! By the time the new one comes out, I already grew up a lot and forgot everything of the last one. It seems to me that the animators are really lazy. Come on, guys! You cooked so much with Super Mario G4, but it seems like the popularity has made you gone to your head, and you don't try anymore. Let's aim for weekly next time. Thank you. Number 8. Pretty, I don't want to be a magical girl. So, I had pretty high hopes for this one, but when I went to watch it, it was even lazier than Digital Circus. First off, they didn't even finish it. They forgot to color most of the cartoon, and a lot of it doesn't even have any motion. Come on, everybody, what's going? Come on, everybody, what's going on? They only finished one scene, and where are the other episodes? Yeah, they dropped the ball and hard. However, it ranks about around Punch Punch Forever and Digital Circus solely because my enemy, Anthony98, loves the Amazing Digital Circus. And if a loser like that likes it, it must be really bad. He's a self-shipper with Pomni, and I think that's stupid. And if he likes Digital Circus, it must be stupid too. So yeah, it's below Magical Girl, even though it has color, and Punch Punch Forever is at the bottom, because I just don't understand Japanese. Number 7, Rubby. So yeah, I know what you're thinking. This didn't come out in 2025. Yeah, but so did 9/11, and I remember that. Also, I found it for the first time this year, so it's practically new to me. Rubby is pretty sick, I guess. Like, it's cool. It has a lot of epic fight scenes. However, I have some major criticisms that stop it from reaching the top 5. First off, it has a lot of girls, which is kind of weird for me as a boy. And these girls always beat up boys. And everyone knows that boys are stronger than girls. when the girls beat up the boys, it just makes me feel weak. I don't like that. However, first off, it does have cool 3D graphics, which must have been really hard to draw, so I guess that's cool.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm thinking this one's alright. Now, the top 5. These are the ones with more good than bad. As in, there are more good things about it than bad things about it. For number 5, I watched this indie animation with my best friend. And he's definitely a bigger fan than me. So, I'll let him have this for one. I'll let him have this one. Everyone, give it up to Mr. Bluey Fan 223. Yeah, that's his name.
Number 5, Bluey.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Rubby, and I want to say thank you so much for Dr. StreamCream for letting me on to the video talk about my favorite indie animation. Rubby is one of the best independently created animations. I am also a big time cartoon with you, so I've seen a lot of indie animations in my time, and so far Rubby has been some of the best and has inspired me to become a YouTuber on my own. I have over 400 reviews of every Bluey episode back on my YouTube channel. As a soloist, I think my favorite thing is the positivity and the way it blooms in this world that people will never fully understand unless they watch it. Bluey is not for kids. Bluey may appeal to kids, but it's not for kids, and it can have some scenes that really make you think that a young kid might not fully understand. Bluey is my favorite show, and I think my favorite character is Daddy because he makes mistakes just like me, and he's very hilarious with the show. It's the joke of the show is that dogs, but they act very human, and it helps me a lot. So thank you so much for having me onto this channel. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye, everybody.
Number 4, Bridge Kids. Okay, so trigger warning. If you're young or young at heart, this show is not for you. Look, first things first, it has swear words and visualizations of people getting beaten up. I'm talking like people really getting beaten up. My mom does not like this show, and it's really scary sometimes. Like, in one episode, there was a serial killer. I think he killed someone. Yeah, it gets dark sometimes. However, I am 28 and I'm pretty used to scary things by now. I don't want to get into my own life, but like, I've seen some shit. I've been to some bad places, man, and to me, Bridge Kids is not much for me. Now, for someone like Anthony 98, it might be a lot. That's because he gets scared by the stupidest fucking things, and honestly, he needs to grow the fuck up. He cried during the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, dude. Way more than I did. Yeah, he's kinda weird, so yeah. If you're like him, Bridge Kids might be too much, but for me, well, first off, it's just right. Number 3, Uncle Duck. This one's fucking epic. It's made by a cartoonist legend, Butch Hartman, who made all-time indie animations like Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, and Bunsen is a Beast. So, you had to give him the respect he deserves, and I think Uncle Duck is right there on the Mount Rushmore with them. It's so fucking funny. In the show, he says he's not going to do anything crazy, but you see, first off, if you know Uncle Duck like me, you know he's actually pretty crazy. So yeah, he does something crazy. That's what I love about this show. You think he's not, and he's just going to be boring because he says he's not going to do anything crazy. But then he does. First off, that's what I love about the show. And I know about the allegations about Uncle Duck have come to light. And I'm praying with my priest for the victims. You have to separate art from the artist, though. So yeah, Uncle Duck is still my top 3. Number 2, CartoonMania. There's not one person more hardworking, more talented, and more educated than me, and the creator of CartoonMania. I forgot his name, but his show speaks for itself. First off, you know how many episodes of CartoonMania there are? Yeah, 6 freaking 3. That's a lot. Let's compare it to the previous show, Punch Punch also has 3. Digital Circus only has 5. Pretty Magical Girl doesn't even have 1 completed. And I couldn't count Rubby's cuz I forgot to. But the point still stands. And not just that they have an entire CartoonMania movie, and yeah, it's good. It has a plot and a story with lots of characters. Matthew has 300 characters, dude. That's insane. I can't even count that high. Walt Disney could never. That takes so much creativity to make all those and each individual characters better than the last. Matthew, I know you're creepy and all, but I don't think you should ever have made Room 69. But I can't lie. The show was badass. Number 1, NickCheezy. Where do I friggin' start? If you want more great content, make sure to watch my top 10 times my balls touched the toilet. It's a banger.